Victory or Valhalla, Stage 2. Here we go. Alright. Confronting the Thief. Right, so Stage 2 is gonna take place in Spain at the Catalunya circuit. So once again, we're gonna have 4 goals to complete. And we'll be starting off with a quick speed snap. So rolling with 0 upgrades so far. 229 kph is the target to beat. And let's see who set that goal. It is Avaya, looks like. Alright. So Avaya, of course, has an incredible acceleration, but not as much grip. So we should be able to take the final or the crucial corner here a bit faster. Alright, so flat out through, and alright, just enough. 231 and change, so with a couple of extra kph to spare. Nice and close win, just the way we like to see it. Alright, so stage 2, that's a nice solid opener. Alright. Yeah, Avias and some Apollo snuck in the grid as well. Alright, so we know what kind of opponents we are expecting to see here. So that's a significantly faster grid and what we've encountered in stage 1 yesterday. So, oh boy. Alright, so on to goal 2. And this one's gonna be tailgating Ahmed for full minute. So obviously we gotta catch up to him first and just get behind for a minute, since yeah, Ahmed is in the pole. We're starting in P5. Alright, so now we get to actually take the car out on the full circuit, see what kind of corners we can take at what speed. Right, pretty deep into the curve there before braking, and then of course take that flat out. I probably could have yeah, a little bit of over braking there. The way you can tell is when you're exiting, if you are comfortably not being swinging out wide to the full track, you know you probably could have carried more speed. And this, of course, I don't want to crash into the other guys. That looks like Lotus Avaya. Alright, a little bit of rubbing up against the Apollo, that's fine. And there he is, Ahmed, so let's catch up. And is he in? That does not look like Valkyrie, that looks more like Apollo, which has yeah, I was gonna say, I think I have to rack up the tailgating time through the corners, because yeah, that's Apollo's gonna be significantly quicker when it comes down the straights, but around bends I do have superior grip, so that's where we get to catch up and build up our tailgating time. There we go. So that's where we gotta stay close, and it's gonna be a little tricky here, because yeah, down the straight, always difficult to keep up. Alright, and now we're back to the more curvy section of the circuit. Wrapping up another 10 seconds to go. It should be fine. I think through the final chicane we have enough of these technical corners. There we go. And as soon as you fill up that 60 seconds, the goal is over. Good to know. Alright, so 2 minutes 31 seconds and change for that effort. Alright, so far, not too bad, as you might expect, and still, I would consider stage 2 a fairly early stage since, stage 2. Although there are only 5 stages in this event, so I'm hoping we'll see something similar to maybe the Valkyrie event, where we were able to win the car with essentially a 0 upgrade, which is what I'm running with right now. Alright, so 2 goals down, 2 more to go on this stage, and goal 3 is going to be where we gotta overtake Ahmed on lap 1, and then we have to defend, I guess, the position without running out of fuel. So I'm anticipating a bit of blocking, and we're given a 5.7 units of fuel for 2 laps. So that's like what, 2.8 units about there that we can use each lap. I'm thinking first lap is don't worry too much about the fuel. We gotta get the first challenge, first part of the goal fulfilled, that is overtaking Ahmed before the end of the first lap. So really get to push this car, and not exactly a perfect lap, unfortunately, I know. And as okay, this is the sector that we will actually kind of close the gap, and hopefully before exiting the final chicane, or around the point where we are in the final chicane, would have caught up enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut across there, and I'm gonna give Ahmed a little nudge. So he's down the straight. If he's running side by side with me, there's no way I can, keep up or even keep him behind. Especially when I'm gonna have to get into a bit of a coasting mode with fuel saving strategy here, because I am a little bit low on fuel for the lap 2, and Ahmed is catching up very quickly. So yikes, yes, that's tough. Block, and of course in the corners I'm not too concerned because I do have superior grip, so blocking him shouldn't be an issue. But this is where things are after the next corner. This is where a bit of a faster sector is, so I need to make sure that I have enough fuel left in the tank, as well as block off Ahmed here. Alright, down to like 0.5 now and under. I'm just gonna coast through, no braking here, little bit of corner cutting. Oh boy, this is gonna come down to the edge, like the very end. Oh no, I'm out of fuel. Just need to block off Ahmed just a little bit more. There we go. That came close. Yeah, I suppose in the first lap, if I, cleaned it up a little bit more, because I did skid a little bit, took off, went off track just a tiny bit when I was building up the speed. So obviously then you're not as close, you're not overtaking Ahmed as early as I could have been, and also I'm using up more fuel, which is the key in this instance. But at the end of the goal, I did manage to pass. And with the trend of that goal, I'm gonna get the car in service, because I have my doubt that I will be able to get past the next, I know it's a final goal, but the final goal of the stage 2 with the car fully in critical condition without any upgrades. So I'll have to watch some ads. 3-hour service time equals to, usually like 6 ads back to back. So depending on how consistently the ads come through. we'll see you on the other side of the ads. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, the service done, and we're back for the final goal head-to-head of stage 2. And for this one, I mean, head-to-head really shouldn't be too bad, right? They just tell you not to pit Ahmed nor go off track for more than 2 seconds, and I don't think I need to, because of the fact that yes, in the beginning of the race and at the end of the race, these pit straight and the longer straights, the Apollo, Intenza, and Ezione does have edge, but in between we are clearly superior car, as long as we don't skid like that. Still, the off-track counter is still at 0, so that's good. Alright, and now let's see if I can get this corner a little bit, okay, a little overdone on the other end. Alright, that is a tight cornering. Still all not counted against me. No off track. And is this gonna come down to the final chicane again? I think it might, at the pace this race is going so far. Fast cornering, and yes, I can smell his fume. Yes, I think it's gonna come down to the final chicane, and I think I did cut corner just a tiny bit, but not enough to trigger even the off-track counter. There you go. Alright, so I mean, it came down to the final chicane, but hey, you know what? Win is a win. But obviously you still have to keep the rest of the race clean to allow yourself or provide yourself with that chance at the end. Because if you're too far behind, well, it doesn't matter. So anyway, that is another goal complete. All right, minute 19 for a lap around Catalunya Grand Prix. Yes, service is not required, but I'm gonna be waiting 24 hours before the next stage unlocks, so may as well get the car serviced, even though I just got that done prior to completing that final goal. Anyway, stage 2 completion. The rewards include 975 victory points, 20 gold, and 75,000 racing dollars. So with that extra victory points, are we gonna get to the next motorsport dollar victory point reward tier? Good to know. And Chip and Ahmed are going to have a little confrontation here. Ahmed offering some absurd offering to for Chip to essentially return, what rightfully belongs to Chip back to him, his Valkyrie. But what do you know? As it turns out, we will be teaming up with Magnus, my favorite character in Real Racing 3. So anyway, all the backstory, I don't know how much of you guys actually pay attention to that. But for now, that'll do it for stage 2 playthrough. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the stage 3 video coming up tomorrow. Take care.